Hello my dear friends and welcome to Studio Vlog episode 6. I'm not going to pick up where I left you last time. Instead I'll jump forward to July and August this year. The last months for me have mainly been focused around gathering parts for a market booth and working on an acrylic painting, which I haven't done in quite a while. Here you can see me now unpacking the folding tables I had gotten already last year, I think, with my assistant keeping a close eye on what I do. Later I asked him about his opinion on that table, but he wasn't very fond of it. So, as you might have seen on my Facebook and Instagram already, I am going back to my roots. I'm going back to painting. Yeah, to be honest, I've had it for a while now with pencils. I just can't take it anymore. So, yeah, this is the start of a new series of mine that I'm calling Rock Trolls. Maybe you can see the shades here. These are basically rocks and stones in the landscape that look like they're alive, like they have a face, like they're petrified trolls. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I never found time, and it's about time now, really. So this is the first painting of plenty that I have in mind. Not only trolls, but all sorts of things. Like the next one is going to be sort of a portrait. The other ones are completely made up fantasy stuff, and yeah, plenty to do. And I've got another ace up my sleeve that there's still a part missing for it. And once that has arrived, I can reveal to you what I've been up to, because I've been teasing you on Instagram in my stories. So, and this is going to be a completely new chapter for me. I don't know yet what's going to happen with that, but we'll see. I hope it's going to be an upgrade to what I'm doing here right now. But yeah, so far so good, and I'm just going to continue and fill in more of the detailed base layer on that troll. Yeah, I'm planning to finish that one soon, because I want to move on to that portrait piece. I want to move on. Yeah, so far so good. So, first layer done. Hope you can see it. And this is also one of those pieces, because to be honest, I haven't been feeling too peachy mentally lately. And whenever that happens, whenever I have some weird darkness lingering in my mind, I just paint it out. This is not the first piece of that kind. I've done others for that purpose, and yeah, but that's why it's also gonna look pretty dark and creepy. But yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna end the day today. Because I've already been for groceries today. And as you can see in my voice, I'm kind of tired. It's been hot outside today, 30 degrees Celsius. I'm just done. I don't want any more. Now, until the next day. So I am working on putting together a market booth. And today I've got more parts. These are acrylic sign stands where I'm gonna put my prices on and all the QR codes and all that stuff. And besides some light bulbs, which I still need the lights for, they're still on their way. I have got cute little easels. These are gonna go one on the left side and one on the right side of the booth. And I don't know yet, do I put prints on there or originals? I don't know yet, but these are so cute. These are, I was stupid. I thought, damn, why are these matte? Why do these come matte, these acrylic things? And then I found the protective foil. Sometimes my two brain cells don't work right away. But these are so cool. And yesterday I also got the replacement hooks for the picture hanging thing. The rest is still on the way. And when all parts have arrived, I'm gonna put up that stand. I don't know yet if I have enough space in here or if I have to go into the garden, but I'm gonna put that thing up and sort everything together where it belongs. And yeah, from there on, what I'm planning is I'm gonna put that thing on the edge of the property here, because I've been researching markets in the area and I cannot afford the fees. I cannot. The cheapest is like 250 euros and it goes up to 500 and I cannot afford that. So I'm putting that thing on our own property, because that way I don't pay fees. And when I make money from that, it can go into a market fund, practically. Here's the second one. They are so cute. They have a few dents, but yeah, whatever. For that price. Yeah. I'm happy. Oh, I love these little easels. They're perfect for the 20 by 20 centimeter originals, and also for prints and stuff. Paper originals. Oh, they're so neat. I love them. Absolutely awesome. Oops. Oh, by the way, if you like one of these, there are still some available in my shop. I'm gonna put a link down below if you want one. Limited edition, so they're not gonna be around forever. Oh, I love these easels. So now that I've brought order into the studio again, I'm hungry. I'm gonna get myself some food and then yeah, I'm probably gonna continue with my rock troll. Started this first no, it's the second detail layer a few days ago. I had to pause for a week because I've caught something while going to the city. Now my nose is working again, and so am I. So, and now food. Speaking of market booth, look what I got here, and why I'm so bright. Lamps for every corner. But I'm also going to use these in the studio because, let me turn the camera, because these bulbs are 5000 K, which means daylight, and they have a color rendering index of 98, which means they're practically full spectrum light, almost, because most LEDs are on the blue side of that wave, but these, they are almost more on the red side of the spectrum. I don't really know, I just got these recommended, so I'm gonna go with these because that's what pros use. But yeah, I hope no more yellow product photos in the future, I hope. And these are gonna go one in every corner of my booth. Yeah, and I also got the tablecloths today. These are beautiful structure. I'm tempted to do a temporary setup later just to see how these look. I'm so happy. So I've just done kind of not a very spectacular build up of my stand, and now no water. Still need, like I need bigger baskets for the bigger prints there back here and here. There's something for here, I don't know yet. But so far so good. Slowly come together, and I also need to get a banner printed with my company name and logo. And I'm not going to put any bigger things here on the table because they're all going to go either on the backdrop or on the hanging system in the tent itself. So I'm not bothering with that. Yeah. And I might have to ask my mum if she can put that tablecloth through the ironing machine because it needs ironing. Doesn't look like it. It's kind of a little bit translucent and that's not so good, but it'll do. Once the banner goes here, you'll see less. Yeah, so far so good. These written are just placeholders. For the real ones, I'm going to print them. I'm going to set them and print them. Maybe a little bit decoration or something. We'll see. But for now, I'm kind of happy. So, after being out and about again today, as you can hear in my voice, I've acquired some bigger boxes for prints and stuff. So let's do another test build of my market table. Yeah, so forgive me for any cat noises. My assistant just came in completely wet So, test build 2. I'm not happy yet. There is still room for improvement. Not sure what I'm gonna do. I at least need some things to have a second level. Because right now, like this is not working. But yeah, the new boxes are good. They're a bit difficult to build, to snap together, but this is just dummy because of some paintings I'm gonna have A3 prints from maybe that one. I don't know yet. My little baby is happy in his new box. How to trap a cat. Put a box on the floor and wait. So, yeah, I don't know yet. Probably gonna make 2 different price signs because everything on one could be a little bit confusing. I'm not sure about that thing in the middle yet. Maybe I'm gonna put it away so that people can actually see me through there. I don't know yet. Yeah. Still room for thoughts, room for improvement. We'll see. And I don't know where I've got those little ones because they don't fit with the grey of the big ones. I have no idea where I've got them. Great. But yeah, it is what it is, and I think it's okay. So I found something to build a second level on my market stand, and it looks so much better. It looks 100 times better. I can work with that. I absolutely can. I just need... Don't know yet what I'm gonna put here. I'm gonna need the special edition big prints. But so far, I need to do something about that tablecloth because it still doesn't fit very well. But otherwise, pretty satisfied. And these still aren't the real signs. I still need to set them and print them out. But I haven't gotten around to do that yet, so that has to wait. And what I'm going to do for the originals is I'm just going to stick a price tag on there. Because if I write too much on the signs, it's going to be confusing. And people are easily confused. No, it's really not bad. It's absolutely okay. So I think I'm going to leave that standing for a day or two. Wrap my mind around it another time, and then, yeah, I'm gonna see. And then I had the glorious idea to build myself a lighting rig from these lamps. So these are basically bike assembly stands that I got once at Aldi, my mastic, and 2 lamps. I didn't want to lose my mastic, however, so I went out around the house to check if there were any other sticks available for use. Ha. Wie los. Ha. That's big. Might have to go to the hardware store. It's not working. Thanks to my dad who keeps all kind of wood around, I finally found something for my lighting. And my baby is here too. Yeah, these will do perfectly, and I can take down my mark stick. And I don't need to go to the hardware store. That is perfect. So now I need to pull over all the video footage from my phone because it's full. Maybe also something of interest to you. A few months ago, I made some self-made watercolors because my best friend had ordered pigments. And now I bought some binder. I thought I'd just give it a try. Yeah, well, the binder is trash. To be fair, if you're buying Schminke binder, sorry Schminke, I like your art supplies, your paints, but the watercolor binder, it does not completely harden. It goes into the consistency of like Pata fix, if you know that. And then that's it. They will not harden. These are, by the way, not self-made ones. These are, I borrowed my best friend's Holbein watercolors and made myself some dots. Yeah, but here are the swatches drying for the self-mades. They're not bad. They do have their flaws, like that one is not, don't know what's happening there. Really drying. Yeah, they're not bad. They need refining, but so far so good, I would say. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna use these in, no, some snow scenes. Ooh, I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, that is what I do for fun. Have hands full of glitter and make watercolors. Yeah, just thought you might be interested. Coming back to the self-made watercolors, we also had one pigment that was fluorescent and one that is thermochrome. Means it changes color when it's getting warm, and I've just tested my black light back in the corner, and I'm inserting the photos here because these are so cool. And that one turns great when it gets warm. Unfortunately, these pigments are not suited for watercolors because they barely mix with the binder and they eat up so much binder. It's not working. Pity, because they're cool. And then it was time to go back to painting because I told you I wanted to finish this thing soon. So here it is, the finished rock show. And he may look a little bit grim, but I promise you, he's a sweetie. So if anyone wants to adopt him, you can find him in my shop. It's me to the end of this video, and with it the announcement that I have promised you. So as you all know, maybe, I have been painting with acrylics for the biggest part of my life, as you can see. I've got quite the collection here. But I want to move on. I want to explore new horizons in terms of painting. And that is what I'm going to start oil painting. I'm very curious for how these paints will behave. Very curious. But what I'm gonna do with them, you will have to wait until the next video. I'm sorry. But yeah, that is it. And with this, I'm saying thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. We're close to 530 people now. Wow, how could that happen? Thank you guys, thank you. And yeah, if you like, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, because that counts as engagement and helps the algorithm to find me. And for anything else, I'm saying I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.